Assalamu alaikum. Now today we're going to do a little bit of a cover up of on top of this dress. I've been given a job of this is a dress which is looks a little bit dated. Okay, so what I was requested to do was to make a jacket that would go on top of it so that it would cover most of it, but then it's going to be an open jacket which would obviously leave this bit visible. Okay, just leave the neckline visible and then do the jacket a little bit fancy. Now ideally I would have preferred to have done it in net, but sadly the color was quite difficult to locate, so the closest I could get was this bluchy type of fabric, and it's this bluchy is like a cross between, it's on a nylon based fabric. So unlike the others which are on chiffon, this is a slightly different variation and it hangs slightly different to the previous one. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this in really typically the same design. Now there is a couple of things that you have to be careful with this design, is that problem with this design is you have to do it in one direction. So if you had the flow going the opposite direction, then you would get the shading. So that we don't have the problem with the shading, we're going to be making this in a single color, single sort of like flow. Now the thing that I have to be careful of is, I think about 3 meters of fabric, and the one thing to bear in mind is that 3 yards of fabric going to be enough? I could either cut out all the panels out of this, right. So before deciding that, I have to work out whether I'm going to have enough to actually cut both the panels and the jacket. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in the straight panels, and this is going to be the front side. So what I require is about 48 inches, perhaps 50 inches in length. And that 50 inches, I want it going all the way across. And then this is a 68-inch wide fabric, and I want it equal, well, 14 inches on either side. So this is going to be the one side, and the hip point is around about here. And the fabric that I have left out of here is hopefully what I'm going to use as the sleeves.